Finally, we have some accountability in the NBA. Finally, we have someone willing to tell a player that you're the employee, I'm the employer. You sign the back of the check, I sign the front of the check. You answer to me, I ask the questions. And imagine my surprise when I see that it's Pat Riley enforcing his power. Someone from the old school, someone who is extremely familiar with how the NBA used to be, with how the NBA is supposed to be before this bullshit movement of player empowerment. You want to be empowered? Your ass can be empowered right there on your couch while I'm taking $500,000 from you every day. Yesterday, the Miami Heat announced that Jimmy Butler was being suspended indefinitely. This is, I think, his third suspension in as many weeks. Seems like Jimmy Butler has been suspended for most of 2025. I feel like this could be a crucial moment for the future of the NBA. I feel like this could be a moment where NBA owners could start taking back their power. This player empowerment movement, it has destroyed the league. For starters, do you guys know why Jimmy Butler wants out of Miami? He's making $50 million a year. He's under contract through next season, which means the organization and the player, they have already agreed this is how much money you're worth, and this is how long we are willing to pay you. No one forced Jimmy Butler to sign the contract. No one forced Jimmy Butler to accept the money. But here we have a situation where he gladly accepted the money, and now he doesn't want to play, which, in my opinion, that means Jimmy Butler has breached the contract. The reason Jimmy Butler doesn't want to play, it's because he wants Pat Riley to give him another extension. Pat Riley's not willing to do that because Jimmy Butler's 35 years old. His best days are behind him. Since Jimmy Butler isn't getting his way, he's just decided, I'm not going to play anymore. Basically, he's disrupting the team. He's doing everything he can to get suspended and force his way out of Miami. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. If you happen to stumble upon this video, be sure to check out my main channel, Behind the Line. Link to the main channels in the description below. Last week, Charles Barkley and Shaq, they got into a heated debate about modern NBA players on Inside the NBA. That 4-minute segment, it was infinitely better than anything that ESPN has produced for the NBA in the last 20-25 years. Charles Barkley, he was calling out modern players while Shaq was defending them. What Shaq was basically saying was, if you don't want to give me my way, if you don't want to pay me, I'm not going to give you 100%. Now, to his credit, Shaq is being true to himself because that was his mentality throughout his NBA career. It's also the reason that Shaq is not in the GOAT conversation. Also the reason that Shaq never reached his true potential. This mentality is destroying the NBA. When max players were making $10, $15 million a year and they got into their 30s and they were looking for one last big contract, I understood it. Your earning power is rapidly diminishing. This is your last chance to make generational money. So I understood why you would want to maximize your potential. I get it. But that is no longer the case with guys like Jimmy Butler. $50 million a year alone is generational money. These guys are making $200 million in one NBA contract. In 1 year, guys like Jimmy Butler, they are making more money than Scottie Pippen made his entire time with the Chicago Bulls. We have reached a point in the NBA where the players are too empowered, and it is time for NBA owners to take the power back. Owners are going to have to do it because Adam Silver, he's damn sure not willing to do it. Hell, Adam Silver is the one who created this mess to begin with. This is what happens when you're looking for friends at work instead of looking to make money. This is what happens when you're wanting to be friends instead of boss and employee. I think we have reached a point in the NBA where players are making too much money. They are no longer worried about winning championships. They're more worried about their brand. They're no longer worried about competing at a high level every night. They're worried about getting hurt. They're worried that a serious injury could affect their next contract. I can't risk playing 82 games. I could get injured and that would ruin my extension in 2030. This week, I have been rewatching The Last Dance on Netflix, the documentary on Michael Jordan. Every time I watch it, I always look up old NBA players to see what they're doing now, check their stats, see if they're still alive. Yesterday, I was on the episode about the New York Knicks. So I'm looking up Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Charles Oakley. I'm looking at the players from the 90s. Every single one of them was playing 82 games a year. For years. John Starks, 82 games, 82 games, 82 games. Patrick Ewing, 82 games, 82 games. Back then, players never missed games. Today, they never play. Role players don't play, stars don't play. Hell, I guess coaches will start missing games next. I can't coach tonight. I've got a hemorrhoid and a bunion. I can't stand or sit. I don't know how you fix this problem without there being an extended labor strike. I know for damn sure the NBA won't fix the problem with Alice Silver as the commissioner, but the first thing you gotta do, you have got to get rid of these guaranteed contracts. Players won't like it, they'll go on strike, which is fine because they're not playing anyway. But you have to get rid of these guaranteed contracts because guaranteed money, it's making the players soft, entitled, and it's eliminated competitiveness from the league. I hope we see other teams emulating Pat Riley and the Heat. I hope we see other teams start holding their star players accountable. They got to do something because right now, the NBA product, it is unwatchable. Give me your thoughts on this. Whose side are you on, Jimmy Butler or Pat Riley in the Heat? Should the NBA get rid of guaranteed contracts? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you on the main channel.